Hey everyone, it's been probably about a month and a half since I moved into the new Transport Evolved studio headquarters, and my computer just told me I have a message, but I'm talking to you right now. So I thought I'd give you a bit of an update as to what's been going on since I last did an update as to what's been going on in the studio. So I've been busy this weekend. This is our little kitchen area. We've got a refrigerator coming because we don't have any way of keeping kitchen stuff cold, and we've got a few other kitchen appliances on the way. We've also got some plans for some storage space there. So that's the easy part of the whole studio. I thought I'd start off there because I wanted coffee. Anyway, let's look around the rest of the studio. So this, as you might be able to tell, is the green screen space where I record 10, where I do all of the scripted things. I have a music stand, which is where my teleprompter sits, and it sits right in front of the camera there. And then I edit all of this out using a software to cut everything else out. And eventually my plan is to use to build a backdrop wall that will be completely green, which will enable me to film more things. I'm also contemplating having maybe a secondary set, because there's room here for 2 sets, and having like a brick wall or something that we can build, and I've got some plans for that in the future. We've got the portable lights here, which eventually will get replaced with proper lighting, which will improve the quality of the recordings and improve the visual quality. Because with cameras, the more light you can get and the more even that light is, the better the final product. So over here, we've got kind of some of the storage units. These shelving units are not really big enough. There's one right there and there's another one just off camera there. The shelving units aren't really big enough for me to put any of the equipment that we use to film. But if you've got any books on EVs or any cool things that you think belong on the shelves in the Transport Evolved office, why don't you send them over? I will put the address in the link below and you can send them along to us. I hope eventually, when Transport Evolved has grown enough, we'll be able to have this as a set for maybe bringing back the weekend show. I know some of you want it, and I've been thinking about it. I wouldn't be able to do it every weekend, but maybe once a month might be a starting point. So that's that space there. As you can see, it's just around the kind of 90 degrees away from the green screen set. But if I have multiple camera mounting points, then hopefully I'll be able to use this set, effectively this space, as 2, maybe 3 separate sets. And then of course we've got the big curved desk. These were donated to Transport Evolved. They kind of take up a bit too much space, but we'll replace these at some point with a better desk, because my goal is to try and get an intern in this year, to have someone to help make the videos. This is the famous iMac Pro that has been causing me so many headaches. The replacement unit is probably going to arrive either today or tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll be able to get some more editing power behind the videos. This is the Nissan Leaf review. I'm transcoding the media now. I don't know if you can see this, but this is all the media from the Nissan Leaf review, like the B-roll. And what it's doing right now is it's transcoding it. That means it's taking the original files and putting them in a format that the program can work with more easily. As well as a proxy version, which is like a low resolution version, which makes it super easy for me when I'm editing on like a lower powered machine, like my laptop, which is right here. So you'll see behind me, we've got a wall here with some in progress and some waiting. I don't know if you can see it, it's just off camera. It's got in progress Nissan Leaf review, CES day 2. Waiting is going to be CES day 3 and day 4. The Pacifica review, I know some of you have been asking about that. And then of course we've got 10.196 at the end of the week, and Ecotech 37. I suppose I should probably note at this point, Ecotech is a show that I produce with the guys in New Zealand at Ecotricity New Zealand, which is different from Ecotricity UK. And it's a white label version of TEN. And you'll notice the set is different, the script is slightly different, and some of the stories that are included in TEN are not included in Ecotech and vice versa. But that's, I know some of you have been concerned and said, hey, they're stealing your content. They're not. We're doing it under license. So it's totally, totally cool and kosher. So those are the things I'm working on this week. I may have some more videos for this channel later on this week, but I want to know what you want on Transport Evolve Take 2. I mean, I've given you some outtakes. If I find something funny, I'll put it up there. This is kind of like a studio tour. Oh, we've got some new equipment coming. We've got a new server rack coming, or rather a server case, because down here on the floor is the server for all the media that we have. It's currently about 30 terabytes, and we're going to expand that up to probably 60 or 70 terabytes this year. But I need an actual rack mount server case for that. Some of the fans in that case is 7 years old now, are starting to show their age. The actual case is starting to show its age. So I'm going to repackage everything into a rack mount server, and I've got a rack unit, and I'm going to whack it in. That'll just make things a little bit more business-like, really. And to finish off, I thought some of you might like this. I know some of you are old school computer fans. So this here is, this is nicknamed Monkey. This is a 2009, I think. Might be a 2000, yeah, it's a 2009 MacBook Pro, I think. Let me see if I can remember what it is. And it is being used to basically copy stuff from my various portable hard drives to the main server. So it's been running a file copy now for 3 days, and it's just sitting there copying. This is a fun little computer. It's a Pismo MacBook G3 from way back when. I just like having fun things on my desktop. And then over here, we have the Mac that saves the world in what's it called? Independence Day. So this is a PowerBook 5300, and it saves the world. And it, again, I've got some plans for it, but I have to focus on more fun things, more business things first. And they are fun as well. So anyway, that is the state of the studio as it stands right now. You can hear there's a lot of echoey noise. I need to soundproof the studio, and I've got some volunteers coming at some point. Several people have reached out to me and said they'd like to help. So I'm going to be calling you guys back and saying, hey, I'd like your help to fix the studio up. So once that's done, hopefully the audio, the echo is gone. I'm not going to take the echo out of this video either, because this is kind of behind the scenes. If this was TEN, I would run it through a processor and make it super, super cool. But I'm not going to do that because this is a short video, well, 10 minutes. Anyway, keep evolving.